Ever thought the glitz and glamour of the music industry could be a smokescreen for something sinister? Tanya Blount, a forgotten name from Bad Boy Records, has risen from the shadows, and she's not holding back. She's accusing Diddy of no less than career assassination. And guess what? She claims to have hard evidence. Hi everyone, and welcome back to the Celeb Live channel. We've got a sizzling topic today. I'm talking about Tanya Blount, a former artist under Bad Boy Records who's come out swinging with some serious allegations against music mogul Diddy. She claims Diddy has a history of sabotaging his artists' careers.
I could do anything.
But that's not all, folks. The story gets darker and deeper. There are talks of forgotten projects, career killings, and artists mysteriously disappearing from the limelight. All fingers are pointing towards one man, Diddy. Whether you're a Diddy fan or not, stick around because what I'm about to unveil is sure to leave you shocked. You know, it's wild out here in these internet streets, and no one is feeling that more than Diddy right now. The mogul's name is all over social media, and not for the reasons he'd like. Tanya Blount, a once promising artist under Diddy's Bad Boy Records, has dropped some heavy accusations. She's pointing the finger directly at Diddy, accusing him of ruining her music career and not just hers. She's got an entire list of artists she says fell victim to Diddy's, let's call it, career mismanagement. These are some serious claims, people, and she's backing it up with some spicy deeds. Bad Boy Records was a graveyard for talent, she claims, a line that's got the whole internet buzzing. The story's even juicier because this isn't the first time we've heard something like this about Bad Boy Records. Over the years, many have noticed a strange pattern of artists signing with the label only to seemingly vanish from the music scene. So this is where things get interesting. Blount isn't just alleging that Diddy's poor management led to the downfall of these artists. No, she's saying it was all deliberate. That's right. According to Blount, Diddy wasn't just bad at his job. He was intentionally sabotaging these artists, leading them to quit the industry.
My life is sometimes you have to really go with that decision in your gut.
You might remember Blount. She was signed to Bad Boy back in the day. She was on the brink of her big break, but it never happened. Now, years later, she's coming forward with her side of the story. The internet is going crazy over it, with threads and threads of tweets, posts, and comments. This isn't just a by-night rumor. It's creating real pressure on Diddy, especially given the ongoing drama already swirling around him. The story doesn't end there, though. Tanya Blount is insistent that Diddy didn't just fail these artists. He essentially led them out of the industry altogether. Whether it was through neglect, manipulation, or outright sabotage, she's convinced he was the driving force behind their departures.
The blessing and the curse, because they were sure they were happy about getting signed first, and they were on the Benjamins, and shit was going. But then he made them jiggy and put them in suits and made them write lyrics for him and took all that publishing. And
all right, let's dig into this. We've got Tanya Blount, who was signed to Bad Boy Records back in 1996, fresh-faced and ready to take on the world of music. Imagine being a young artist, new to the industry, and having Diddy himself show interest in your work. It's a dream come true, right? Blount felt like she had hit the jackpot. Diddy was pulling out all the stops, connecting her with big-name producers, getting her in the studio to lay down some tracks. The momentum was strong, and it seemed like the sky was the limit. But then, something shifted. According to Blount, Diddy's interest in her project began to wane. The record that once seemed like it was on the fast track to success started to languish. Days turned into months, months into years. Suddenly, she was stuck in limbo, watching her dream slowly fade away. Everything started so well, Blount says, but then my project was just shelved. It's like he lost all interest. The pressure began to build. Blount felt trapped, lost in a system that seemed to have forgotten about her. She tells of growing frustration, of feeling like her voice wasn't being heard, of watching her album, her heart and soul, get ignored. This feeling of isolation and despair took a dark turn. Blount has bravely shared that this period of her life was so challenging that it led her to attempt suicide. And then, the final blow. After years of frustration, she was dropped by the label in the early 2000s. Just like that, the woman who was once touted as the next big thing was cast aside, her music career in shambles. Following this tumultuous period, Blount walked away from the music industry, and not just for a while, but for a staggering 15 years. That's a lifetime in the music world. And now came out to reveal Diddy's true identity. And it's not just her story she's telling. Let's take a trip back in time and shine a light on the case of Craig Mack, another name that features prominently in this saga. You might remember Mack for his smash hit, Flava in Ye Ear, back in the day. At the time, Diddy was in Mack's corner, pushing his music, promoting him as the next big thing. But then, along came Biggie Smalls, a charismatic figure with a flow that was undeniably captivating. Diddy saw something in Biggie, and before we knew it, he was the new golden boy of Bad Boy Records. Mac, who was once the label's star, began to take a back seat.
But I noticed, like, on the remix, Flavor in Your Ear, y'all worked together.
That was just something I had to do, you know what I'm saying? That's politics. Puff asked me to do it. Yeah. I did it.
And trouble brewed when Mac decided to switch up his management. Apparently, Diddy wasn't a fan of this move, leading to further tensions. Mac was under pressure, caught between making decisions for his career and managing the expectations of his label boss.
When Craig Mack changed his manager, Puff didn't like him for whatever reason he didn't. He told Craig.
Now, here's where it gets interesting. Diddy claimed he was working on an album for Mac. This would have been a huge deal, a chance for Mac to reclaim his spotlight.
Cool, and I'm sure you got much things in store for my man.
Yeah, definitely. We got a new album we're working on him to drop in January. Besides that, we about to just drop our R&B stuff.
But according to Blount, this was all smoke and mirrors. In her words, it was all a lie. There was no album. Diddy just kept him hanging. Eventually, the final split came. Diddy kicked Mac out of Bad Boy Records, severing the tie that had once seemed so promising. Mac was left to navigate the cutthroat music industry on his own. After his exit from Bad Boy, Mac struggled to replicate his initial success. It was as though he had been discarded, left to fade into obscurity, while Diddy and Biggie Smalls rode the wave of hip-hop fame. And now, let's put the spotlight on another artist in the Diddy drama, Shyne. Now, his story is a wild ride, packed with controversy, crime, and serious consequences. Shyne was caught up in a shooting incident that changed the course of his career and his life. He was sentenced to 10 years in prison, a harsh reality for someone who had shown promising talent in the rap game. Now, here's where Diddy comes into play. According to Blount, Diddy used Shyne as a scapegoat to protect himself from legal consequences. A quote from an interview with Shyne stands out in this case. He once said, "I was loyal to the wrong person." These are strong words, a claim of betrayal that points the finger directly at Diddy. But what exactly went down? Rumors swirled that Diddy might have been involved in the shooting as a second shooter, but he was never charged. These are hefty allegations, and while they remain unproven, they do raise a lot of questions. Did Diddy play a role in the incident? Was Shyne forced to take the fall? Blount also suggests that Diddy didn't pull his weight in Shyne's defense. The claim is that Diddy didn't hire competent lawyers for Shyne, potentially putting him at a legal disadvantage. But it doesn't stop there. According to Blount, Diddy may have even paid off witnesses to testify against Shyne. Again, these are serious accusations, and while we can't confirm their truth, they definitely add another layer of complexity to the story.
Those people were testifying, they were brought to Puff first, saying that what they saw against Shyne, what they saw Shyne do.
While Shyne was serving his time, he was dropped from Bad Boy Records. Being axed from the label while in prison, well, that's a rough deal. You gotta wonder what was going on behind the scenes. As Shyne said, there are no boundaries to what he would do to exonerate himself. I had the Bible in front of me, and I was just praying that he wouldn't continue to lie. Shyne himself has spoken up about feeling betrayed by Diddy. This sentiment echoes the accusations made by Blount, suggesting a pattern of behavior that's not too flattering for Diddy. Blount insists that Diddy was acting out of self-interest, not following any legal advice. If this is true, it paints a picture of a man more interested in protecting his empire than his artists.
Savage! I'm a savage! Oh! I'm a savage! Whatever I want, I'm going to get! Whatever I want, I have to get!
Now, with all the dirt that's been dug up, it's pretty clear that Tanya's bombshells have lit a fuse in the conversation around Diddy and Bad Boy Records. Her accusations aren't falling on deaf ears, folks. They're hitting home, and people are responding. I've seen the comments, the tweets, the posts. The public stance seems clear. Many are criticizing Diddy in the way he's handled his artists. It's like a wave of backlash against the music mogul, with some even dubbing him the career killer. But amidst all the criticism, some observations stand out. People are noticing Diddy's changing persona and his attempts to rebrand. A user by the name of RayPrealatiTech commented, "Diddy's changed his name more times than his artists have changed labels. What's he hiding?" Seems like people are asking, is this the same Diddy we used to know? Or is it a mask to hide the real man underneath? And then there's the reputation of Bad Boy Records. Once a giant in the music industry, now it seems like there's a dark cloud hanging over the label. There aren't many success stories coming from artists signed to it. In fact, many fans are asking, what is undeniable is no artist Diddy signed is successful at this point in time. Something has always been fishy about Bad Boy. The silence is deafening. But not everyone's convinced by Tanya's claims. There are folks out there questioning her motives. Is she genuine in her accusations? Or is this a case of sour grapes? A YouTube user voiced this doubt saying, "Sounds like Tanya's got an axe to grind." Is it about justice? Or is she just bitter? This shows there's still some skepticism out there. It's clear that Tanya's revelations have stirred the pot and left us with more questions than answers. This has created a divide among fans and critics, a divide that's only getting wider. This drama is far from over, folks. In fact, it's just heating up. More secrets are bound to be revealed, more accusations thrown, and more debate sparked. This is a story that has taken the music world by storm, and it doesn't look like the storm is passing anytime soon. As we wait for the dust to settle, I invite you to join the conversation. Share your thoughts, your theories, your opinions. What do you make of these allegations? Do you believe Tanya, or are you siding with Diddy? Remember, this is more than just a tale of fame and fortune. It's about the struggles and the sacrifices of artists in an industry that can be as harsh as it is glamorous. It's about truth, justice, and the pursuit of music. Thank you all for tuning in and joining me on this wild ride through the fascinating world of celebrity rumors. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit that subscribe button and smash that like button. Don't forget to turn on notifications so you never miss out on the latest updates. Until next time, stay curious, stay entertained, and keep those comments coming. Peace out.